Good morning. This is the first video in Tinkercad Bootcamp. The point of this series is to give you a very solid foundation for making stuff in Tinkercad. It's not going to show you everything, but it's going to show you just about everything you need to get started in making cool stuff. By the end of this series, we will have made a skee-ball machine or something that resembles a skee-ball machine, and we're going to use just about every tool this software has to offer to make it. Let's get started. All right, here's the basics. We're going to start by just playing around on this blue area. It's called our work plane. It's like the ground. It's where you do the building. Now, I want to first show you how to zoom in and zoom out. If you have a mouse, it's real easy. That scrolly button that lets you go up and down on like a website. Scroll up, that zooms you in. Scroll down, that zooms you out. If you don't have a mouse, that's fine. I'm assuming you have a trackpad. That's a touchscreen thing at the base of your Chromebook or laptop. Just like how you'd zoom in or zoom out on your phone with your fingers, that's how it works on the trackpad. You take two fingers, stick them together, push down on the pad and spread those fingers apart, and that zooms you in. Push your fingers together, and that zooms you out. Now with Tinkercad, wherever your mouse is where you zoom in. So if you want to zoom in on this W, put your mouse there, spread fingers apart or scroll up, and that zooms you in. Now, let's say, like you're going to notice once we zoom in here on this work plane and then we zoom out, now we're kind of off center. To recenter the work plane on your screen, you can just click this home button and that brings you right back to where you were. Now, I want to be able to orbit, or here, I'll show you what it is, to look at things from like different sides. To do that, we're gonna drag a shape out there. Let's scroll down. These are our basic shapes. Let's get an interesting shape. Let's do a star. So I'm going to left click and drag, bring the star out here. Now to set it down on the work plane, I just let go of the mouse. You can also click on it once, drag it out, and then click on it again to make it appear. To get rid of an object, you're going to click on it and click delete or trash can. So let's say I wanted to look at this star from like the back angle, from the behind. There's a few ways you can get there. You can use this box. First, I'm going to click on front. That's what the star looks like from the front. This is the right. This is the back. Now I am looking at the star from the behind, from the back. And if I wanted to look at it from an upward angle, I could click there. I hate this thing. I think it wastes time, but it has its place. To I guess orbit or look at it from different angles a lot quicker, you're just going to right click and drag, and that allows you to look at stuff from different angles. But you're going to notice sometimes you're orbiting around a spot that isn't the center of your work plane, and that's annoying, right? Right now it's orbiting around like this spot right here, and that's not where my shape is. So to center my shape, we can do a few things. You can click home, and now we can orbit around it. Or let's say we have this guy off center. Well, now we're orbiting around the center of the work plane and we don't want that. We're going to have to what's called a pan. I'll show you what pan means. Pan is like moving right and left. It's not orbiting, it's like moving right and left. To pan, if you have a mouse, you're going to click down on that scrolly thing and drag. Click down on the scrolly thing and drag. If you don't have a mouse, you're going to click on both clicky buttons, both the right and left clicky button. Click and drag. And that's how we pan. All right, that's all we got for the motions. Next video is going to be a little cooler, I promise.